Why, hello there, guys. My name is Fat Nistro, and this is another installment of the series I'm doing called This Is How I Do It. And it's basically just making a montage, but with a cooler title. So in this episode, last episode, we made the cinematic, and it looks pretty cool. It's only 3 seconds long. Oh, what just happened there? Okay, element decided to glitch, but it's there. It's just being a little bitch, but it's actually there. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my main composition, which I just made. And I have a breathing sound effect and then the song, and I put some markers, so I'll just give you guys a sample of that real quick. So I put markers on where I want the gunshots, so I'm just going to drag in my starting cinematic here. And as you can tell, it is 3 seconds long, so I'm going to actually drag it a bit longer so I can just close this composition up. I don't know how long I want to make it. I'm just gonna go to enable timer mapping, and the first shot's there, so I'm gonna make it go like right here. Let's drag it there. Okay, come on mouse. There we go. Okay, so now we have it there, and it's just being glitchy right now. Stupid element. Sometimes it does that, but it's actually there. Like if I were to render out, it would show it there. But anyways, it's there. Don't believe what you see. It's an imagination. So we're gonna make the first clip. So I'm gonna make a new composition. So Control N. I'm gonna call this first clip. And the way I like to make edits is I like to edit the clip in its own composition and make markers and bring it into the main comp and like sync it up. So I'm gonna drag my first clip in, which is this 5-man intervention, and then I'm actually gonna make a new folder and call it used clips. And I'm not going to use all these clips because I don't need to use all of them, but I'll use as many as I can in the period of time that I have, like for the song. Okay, so let's just go through this quickly. It's a 5-man feed on Invasion, so he gets 1 guy there, 2 guys there, 3, and then the collateral, the laggy-ass collateral. So I think with this song, a good effect would be like a wave warp, something wavy. So I'm going to get that guy, and then Twixter it there or something. It's really like yeah, I might not Twixter that part at all. I'll just leave it, and then I'll Twixter it after that shot, and then like have a twitch, and it'll come back and shoot here and shoot there. So I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna do the first shot. So I'm actually gonna click B here because I don't need that part. Okay, so right there is the first shot. I'm gonna make a marker, and I'm actually gonna do one cool thing first. So I'm gonna go where he's scoped in. If he's scoped in at all. Oh, he's not. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna put here, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna find my intervention wireframe. Okay, it's in here somewhere. I know I have it. Just let me find this. Here we go. Intervention wireframe. And if you search on YouTube, I guarantee you will find one. Okay. I'm gonna drag this in. Just gonna turn it off for a second. I'm gonna trim the clip here so it starts there, and I want the wireframe to come in like as in the guy's like bringing it over his shoulder. So it goes like that, and right here he shoots. And actually I wanted to go right here where he's fully scoped in and it's just completely black. So that's actually almost perfect timing. Okay, well, we just trim this up. Okay, now if we go through, boom, first kill, and I could add some turbulent displays onto that. Just whoopsies, I cannot type right now. Just to make it cool. Not that much. That's a little much. I'm gonna turn the amount down quite a bit. It's like 20. And I'm gonna keyframe the evolution from here, and I'll make it 1 there. Okay, so now it's just wiggling a bit, and then boom, and I'm actually gonna add a glow onto that as well. Just gonna add a bunch of things that I want to. So that's cool. I'm gonna change it to A and B, and change the white to a blue, and then do the same. Oopsies. Same thing, and now it's kind of like a glowing blue gun. Looks kind of cool. I'm gonna drag on a CC toner, and I think that's the last thing I'm dragging on. Just give me a second. Whoopsies, don't want to change that. Cancel. Change this one. Okay, like that, that's good. And leave it like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go to toggle switches / modes and make this add. So then when I bring the composition in, I'll press this little button on the comp, and then this will be add for that part. So it comes in and boom. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And I'll actually make the cinematic shatter when he shoots, and it'll be pretty sweet. So we got the first kill, and right here I'm gonna make a new adjustment there. Just call it wave warp. Okay, I'm gonna type in wave. I'm actually just gonna use a preset to save time for wave warp. Oh, that's a gross preset. I'm just gonna find a preset that looks nice. Like that one. Let's see. No, okay, whatever. I'll just make it myself. So I'll go back and go here, and I'm actually just gonna drag on wave warp. And yeah, I want it to be like wavy like that, not like all staticky. So I'll make this bigger. Okay, like that. So 60. Then for this, no, leave that. That is not cool. Okay, so leave that, and then go like that. And then what you want to do is make another adjustment layer, trim that up. Call this, actually don't call it anything, doesn't really matter. Just drag on transform and put the scale to like 110 so we don't see like the gross little waves. So you can put it until it stops showing it. So that's good. Like 104 you can do. So I'll put it to 104. I'll keyframe it once the effects finish. So I'm gonna go here, hit U. I'm gonna go over maybe 40 frames or 50 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'll do 60. And then I'm just gonna drag this until it's practically flat. So as you can tell, it's getting like less settle. I mean, more settle and more settle. So I think that's good enough. I can just trim that there, and I can add a little twitch onto it. And then I will keyframe the scale right here, go to the end, and make it like 100. Oh, it still shows, so I'll put 102. Oh, not 2, 102. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, I'm just gonna trim that up. Okay, then I'm gonna make a new adjustment layer just to get rid of the wave warp, and I'll just add a twitch. So I'm just gonna drag on a random preset, just a blur one. So there's a shot twitch clean. That looks good. And I'm just gonna drag like that. There we go. And I'm just gonna call this twitch add-on. So I'll do it at the end of like every single like wave warp and shot. So I'm gonna go to 1. I'm gonna duplicate my twitch, and right there I'm gonna add it. So I'm gonna go boom, wave warp, boom, and then I'll have another wave warp. So I'm going for like a clean edit here, and then I'll add like some over edit effects, if you know what I mean, afterwards. So what we can actually do to save time is right here is where it gets the shot, shift 2. I could duplicate these layers, drag them over, and put that like that, so we can duplicate it easier if we need to again. So it's just gonna be a nice clean edit, and then I'll put a twitch at the end of the wave warp and at the shot. So it's just a nice wavy thing, and then he shoots. And I think for that shot I'm gonna have a turbulent display. So I'm gonna start it when he's scoped in. So go to the last frame when he's scoped in, and that's where he shoots as well. So hit shift 3, make that marker, make a new adjustment layer, and type in turbulent displace and drag that on. Make the amount to 40. That's what I like to use. Size to 111. I like it just because it says 111, and that's cool. Keyframe the amount and the size and the evolution, so we can have a lot going on at once. Go over a few amount of frames, so I think that's good enough. And then drag the amount down to 20. The size up to 123, just a random number. And the evolution, I'm going to put this to 1. So it moves a bit, but not too much. So it just goes boom, move, and it's all nice and everything. And I'm actually going to add a radial blur onto that as well. Oopsies, radial? Because I think that would look pretty cool. So not that much. I'm going to put it to like 6, just a tiny bit. So keyframe the amount, put the best quality to high, and then I'm going to go over 60 frames, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to put that to 0. Okay, now I can easily use all these keyframes. Okay, you guys can click F9. I have to go to Keyframe Assistant and click Easy Ease. I'm so used to clicking F9 and it just stops Camtasia. So I need to like remind myself somehow. But that looks pretty cool actually. It's like shot and a blur at the same time. I might use that again. So I might go here, and when he shoots, I'm gonna have a Twixtor actually when the feed comes in. So right there, the feed comes in. I'm gonna split this layer, Control. Oh wait, I can't click Control Shift D because it messes up Camtasia, but you guys can. But what I'm gonna do is gonna Control D, trim it on the bottom one, trim that. So I worked around the stupid rules of Camtasia because I'm smart like that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is go Twixtor, and I'm actually going to pre-compose this clip first and call this Twixtor comp or whatever. I can't spell, whatever. Compo. Yeah, sure. Twixtor compo. And just trim that up. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go hit Control K. And I'm going to make this composition just like 10 seconds longer for now. So now, if I did this properly, we should... Okay, I'm just going to pre-compose this again because it's being gay. Okay, there we go. Now, we have all this Twixtor placement to do. So I'm going to type in Twixtor, drag it onto here. Okay, I'm going to change the frame rate to the actual clip's frame rate. Yeah, and you have to make sure you put the actual frame rate. It'll be really warpy and gross. So to check your frame rate, go to clips, and oh, mine's used to clips, sorry. And right here, and as you can see, it says 59.94. So that's what it is. Go back here, go to image prep, make it contrast as edge enhance. Inverse with smart blend, go back one frame, keyframe the speed, go here, and make it like 5 or something, so I can add some cool effects, and at the same time, I can add some like masking effects, and it won't be too hard. And what is that? I have no idea what that is on the map, but whatever. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go back here, and I'm gonna use a cool effect that makes the gun invisible. So I'm going to make a new adjustment layer, trim it up. Okay, I'm going to actually bring over a Twitch layer, Twitch add-on, and bring it right there. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on full resolution, and I'm going to mask the gun. I'm going to mask the gun. And I'm actually just gonna pause this part because you guys don't want to see me masking. So I'm gonna mask the gun, and every 10 keyframes I'm gonna adjust it for about 2 seconds. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes once I'm done. So beard. Okay, I'm back. I had a lot of fun just clicking on the screen and masking that gun out. Like, wow, that was so much fun. So I'm just gonna add a displacement onto this the gun mask displacement map. And I'm gonna keyframe it, oopsies, and I'm gonna click warp pixels around, hit U, and I'm gonna go over 60 frames, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually do 7, 70 frames, sorry, and I'm just gonna drag that over like that, so it's nice, and I'll bring that down a bit, like that. That's cool. Maybe bring that over a bit. That, okay, that's cool. And I'm gonna feather this quite a bit, so like that. And that looks all fine and dandy. I'm gonna go back to my keyframes and go to the end and just set these to a settle amount like 20. So it's slowly coming back up, and you can see a little shadow. It looks kind of cool. I'm actually gonna try something right here. I want to see what it looks like if I put this blend mode onto add. So I'm gonna hit F4. Go see what it looks like. See, that doesn't look too bad. I might try that out because that looks pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now what I can do to make this effect even look cooler, because that looks pretty sweet to begin with, I can make a new what's it called? New solid. Call this mask thingy bro. Okay, must call it that. Just drag this down, and I'm gonna copy the mask. So Control C and put it here. And now, as you can tell, we have a mask. And I'm just gonna go to M, duplicate this mask, and on the second one, go to subtract. So now the thing will completely disappear. Go MM, and on the second one, make the mask expansion, put it to -25. Oh, actually, no, that's too much. Sorry, -10. Okay, so now we have a, no, that's even too much, like -2. Okay, yeah, now we have a nice little outline, and it looks pretty weird right now. I'm just gonna feather this. So, I don't know, I just want something cool looking. So, I think that looks pretty sweet. You can't really tell the difference that much, but yeah, it gets like dark around the gun. That's cool. Okay, so we're practically done the first clip. And yeah, that's pretty cool so far. We got Twitch going on, some wave warp, turbulent displays. Oh, I have to add effect here. So right there, he gets a shot, as you can see by the light change. Shift 4 to make a new keyframe. Okay, I'm gonna make a new adjustment layer, and I'm gonna make a bulge. So I'm gonna type in bulge, and I'm just gonna drag on a preset for now because I don't want to spend too much time working on it. But basically, this bulge is just like, I don't know, you guys know how to use bulge. It's pretty easy effect. So I'm gonna drag this over, and as you can tell, the bulge goes down. And that looks pretty cool. I'm going to go back to my marker, and I'm going to drag a blur on. So I'm going to look for some type of, I'm going to do a vector blur, because vector blur is always nice. Not a preset. Okay, I'll find it. Vector blur. There we go. CC vector blur. Okay, I'm going to drag the net. I'm going to make it, I'll leave it perpendicular. I like that one. Okay, so that's cool. I'm gonna change it to like perpendicular. So as you can tell, it's just like the side. It kind of looks like the matte paint. No, what's it called? There's a new type of like feature in Photoshop. Kind of looks like that, like the blurred painting or something. I don't know. But I'm keyframe that and keyframe the angle offset and that and the map softness. I'm gonna hit U, and I'm gonna go over quite a bit. So like here, because I want the effect to happen for quite a while, I'm going to make the softness to about 30 so it gets softer, and as you can tell it got softer. I'm going to put the angle offset to 2, so it does like 2 rotations of just like offset in different directions. And I'm going to bring the amount to 0 so it slowly fades off. Now I'm going to hit U to get all the markers, and I'm not going to click F9, you guys can, but I'm going to right click on it and go keyframe assistant, easy ease. Okay, so now we have a pretty, we have a pretty sweet clip so far. So we got this pretty cool thing. Boom. And then boom. And then boom. And then boom. And it's pretty awesome and everything. Now I'm just going to drag on a CC. I'm going to call this looks. A CC, sorry. Drag on magic bullet looks. And let's go to edit. Let's just edit this real quick. How much time? Okay, yeah, this has been a pretty long episode. So I'm just going to do this really quickly, and then I'll adjust the CC myself in my own time. So I'm just going to drag on a preset for now. One that looks pretty cool. Come on. Like, that one's good. Right? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's about it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just going to click finish, and I'll edit it in my own time. But that's about it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm going to have the 1K special on Sunday. So that is quite soon. And, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.